Hello everyone, and welcome back to English with Rosme, where learning English is easy, slow, and fun. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Rose. Hello, everyone. It is so wonderful to be here with all of you today.
Before we start today's episode, I have a quick question for you. What is the very first thing you do when your alarm rings in the morning?
Oh, that is a great question, Caleb. I usually reach over, hit the snooze button, and try to sleep for 5 more minutes.
Only 5 minutes? My friend Dave hits the snooze button 4 times every single morning.
4 times? That is dangerous. I would definitely be late for work if I did that.
Exactly, and that brings us right to our topic for today. Today, we are going to learn how to talk about your daily routine in English.
Yes, talking about your daily routine from morning to night is one of the most useful things you can learn in English. You use these sentences every single day when talking to coworkers, friends, and family.
But before we jump into the routine, everyone please remember to subscribe to our channel, English with Rosme.
Yes, click that like button and share this podcast with anyone who is practicing English. It really helps us a lot.
All right, Rose, let's start right at the beginning of the day, the morning routine.
The morning starts when you wake up. Now, Caleb, is there a difference between wake up and get out of bed?
That is such an important point, Rose. Yes, there is a difference. To wake up means your eyes open and you are no longer sleeping, but to get out of bed means your feet physically touch the floor and you stand up.
Ah, I love that distinction. For example, I wake up at 6:30 a.m., but I don't get out of bed until 6:45 a.m. I like to lie in bed and check my phone for a few minutes.
I do the exact same thing, but once I get out of bed, the very first thing I do is make my bed.
Really? You make your bed immediately?
Yup, if I make my bed right away, my whole room feels clean and organized for the rest of the day.
That is a wonderful habit, Caleb. After I get out of bed, I head straight to the bathroom to brush my teeth and wash my face.
Washing your face with cold water is the absolute best way to wake up super fast. Do you take a shower in the morning or at night?
I prefer a warm shower in the morning. It helps me feel fresh and ready for the day. What about you?
I take a quick shower in the morning too. Then I dry off with a clean towel and get dressed.
Getting dressed can take a long time if you don't know what to wear. I open my closet and stand there staring at my clothes.
I always check the weather forecast on my phone first. If it's chilly outside, I put on a sweater. If it's sunny, I wear a simple cotton t-shirt and jeans.
That is smart. Checking the weather saves you so much time. My neighbor Sarah put on a light dress last week, and then it started pouring rain. She was soaked.
Oh no, poor Sarah. So, now that we are washed, brushed, and dressed, it is time for my favorite part of the morning, breakfast.
Breakfast. They say it's the most important meal of the day. Caleb, are you a coffee drinker or a tea drinker in the morning?
I am a huge coffee drinker. I walk into the kitchen, turn on the coffee machine, and wait for that fresh pot to brew.
I am definitely a tea person. I boil water in the kettle and make a warm cup of green tea with honey.
That sounds very soothing. Now, what do you usually eat for breakfast?
I keep it very simple. I usually make scrambled eggs and toast 2 slices of bread.
Scrambled eggs are classic. How do you make yours?
I crack 2 eggs into a bowl, add a little splash of milk, a pinch of salt, and stir them in a frying pan with a wooden spatula.
Yum! A pinch of salt is a great phrase. It means a tiny bit of salt held between your fingers. I usually have a bowl of warm oatmeal topped with sliced bananas.
Oatmeal is so healthy, and sitting down at the kitchen table to enjoy your breakfast peacefully sets a great tone for the day.
Absolutely. I try never to eat standing up or rushing around. Once breakfast is finished, I rinse my plate in the sink, put my dishes away, grab my bag and my keys, and head out the door.
Heading out the door brings us to the next big part of daily routines, the commute.
Commute is such a useful word. It means the journey you make traveling from your home to your work or school every day.
Caleb, how do you get to work? Do you drive, take the bus, or walk?
I take the train.
I walk about 5 minutes to the train station, tap my transit card at the turnstile, and wait on the platform.
Taking public transportation is so convenient. I take the bus. During rush hour, the bus can get pretty crowded.
Rush hour is another perfect vocabulary phrase. Rush hour is the time of day when traffic is heaviest because everyone is commuting to work or coming home.
Exactly. If all the seats on the bus are taken, I hold tightly onto the handrail so I don't fall when the bus stops.
Smart move. When I'm on the train, I put in my headphones and listen to a podcast or music to make the ride go fast.
When I arrive at my stop, I step off the bus, walk into my office building, and say good morning to my coworkers.
That first greeting is so friendly. A simple good morning, how are you today, brightens everyone's morning.
Then I sit down at my desk, turn on my computer, and check my email inbox.
Checking emails and sorting your daily tasks by priority is how most people start their workday.
After working for a few hours, midday arrives. Lunchtime.
Stepping away from your desk for lunch is so important. What do you usually do for lunch, Rose?
Sometimes I bring leftovers from home, and sometimes I walk to a nearby cafe with my colleagues to grab a sandwich or a warm bowl of soup.
Leftovers are great. Leftovers means the extra food you cooked from dinner the night before that you saved in the fridge.
Exactly. It saves time and money. After lunch, I sometimes have to run a few errands.
To run errands is another great phrase. That means doing quick daily chores outside the house, like stopping at the pharmacy, dropping off mail at the post office, or buying groceries.
Yes, yesterday during my lunch break, I ran an errand at the pharmacy to pick up some allergy medicine and toothpaste.
Running errands during lunch keeps your weekend free from chores.
Once 5 p.m. arrives, the workday comes to an end. It's time to head home.
Walking through your front door after a long day is the best feeling in the world.
What is the first thing you do when you get home, Caleb?
I take off my work shoes immediately and put on my comfortable slippers. Then I change out of my work clothes and put on cozy sweatpants.
Ah, lounging clothes. Then it's time to prepare dinner. Cooking dinner together or listening to music while chopping vegetables is super relaxing.
Tonight, I'm making a fresh chicken and vegetable stir-fry with jasmine rice. What about you?
I am making pasta with tomato sauce and a side salad. After dinner, we do the cleanup. We load the dishwasher, wipe down the kitchen counters, and sweep the floor.
Once the kitchen is clean, the evening relaxation officially begins.
I love sitting on the couch with a cozy blanket, watching a nice documentary, or reading a book.
I usually like to do a crossword puzzle or text my friends to see how their day went.
Around 10 p.m., it's time to start winding down for bed.
Winding down means slowly relaxing your body and mind so you are ready to sleep.
First, I double-check that the front door is locked and turn off all the main lights.
Safety first. Then I head to the bedroom, put on my pajamas, and plug my phone into the charger on my nightstand.
Don't forget to set your alarm clock for the next morning.
Of course. I set my alarm for 6:30 a.m. Then I turn off the bedside lamp, slide under the covers, and fluff my pillow.
And within 10 minutes, you drift off to sleep, ready to start the routine all over again tomorrow.
All right, Rose, now that we've walked through the entire day, it is time for our favorite segment, Pocket Words.
These are the super useful vocabulary words you can put right in your pocket and use in any English conversation.
Word number 1, commute. The journey you make traveling between your home and your workplace or school. Example, my morning commute takes about 20 minutes on the train.
Word number 2, snooze. A button on an alarm clock that stops the sound briefly so you can sleep a few extra minutes. Example, I hit the snooze button twice before getting out of bed.
Word number 3, errands. Short regular trips made to complete daily tasks or chores. Example, I need to run a few errands after work, including going to the grocery store.
Word number 4, leftovers. Food remaining unconsumed at the end of a meal kept to be eaten later. Example, I brought pasta leftovers for lunch today.
Word number 5, wind down. To gradually relax after a period of work or stress. Example, I like to read a chapter of my book to wind down before going to sleep.
Now, let's move on to our next segment, Smooth It Out.
This is where we take slightly awkward or direct translation sentences that beginners often use and turn them into natural, smooth English.
Sentence number 1. Instead of saying, I open my eyes and stand up from bed, say, I wake up and get out of bed.
That sounds so much more natural.
Sentence number 2. Instead of saying, I do the travel to my work by train, say, I commute to work by train.
Sentence number 3. Instead of saying, I eat the food from yesterday night, say, I'm eating yesterday's leftovers.
Sentence number 4. Instead of saying, I am making my body quiet before sleep, say, I am winding down for bed.
Now, let's put all of these phrases together into a natural practice conversation. Imagine Rose and I run into a coffee shop on a Friday afternoon.
Hey Rose, it's so good to see you. How has your week been?
Hey, Caleb. It's been great. Just a bit busy. My daily schedule has been pretty packed lately.
Oh, really? What time do you usually start your morning?
Well, my alarm rings at 6 a.m. I usually hit snooze once, but by 6:15 a.m. I get out of bed, make my bed, and get showered and dressed.
Do you have time for breakfast at home?
Yes, I always brew a hot cup of coffee and make oatmeal. Then I start my commute at 7:15 a.m.
How is the commute these days? Is traffic bad?
Since I take the train, it's pretty smooth. I just put on my headphones, sit back, and listen to music. I get to the office around 8 a.m.
That's great. And how do you like to wind down after work?
As soon as I get home, I change into cozy clothes, cook a nice dinner, and watch a show on the couch. By 10:30 p.m., I'm fast asleep.
That sounds like a perfectly balanced routine.
And that is how you describe a full daily routine in natural, simple English.
You did an amazing job listening today. Listening to long, slow conversations like this is the best way to train your ears and build your vocabulary effortlessly.
We would love to hear from you now. Go to the comments section below and tell us about your daily routine. What time do you wake up in the morning? Do you drink coffee or tea? Write 1 or 2 simple sentences for us.
Yes, we read all of your comments and love seeing your responses. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, and share this video with your fellow English learners.
Thank you so much for joining us today on English with Rosme. Keep practicing, keep listening, and stay confident.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.